Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. Checking, and not even pretending to play this blind. I'm checking a fact because I want to get all the side quest stuff on one playthrough to the maximum extent possible. And there doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to do in this town. There's a lot of scenes that are going to kind of auto-trigger. There's one particular NPC I have to speak to twice, and maybe if I hadn't checked the fact, I would have only talked to them once. But otherwise, excuse me, I'm sorry. Just gonna wander around and talk to people. Here in the Heartland town, Wiesbaden, or whatever it's actually called. What is this place actually called? Jormgen.
That box, I think I've seen it before. Can't really remember where, though.
Good thing he wasn't staring at one of the ladies when he said that. Apparently, if you know your Tales games, Scratchy the Dork points out that there is a, there's like references, visual references to previous Tales games in here. Like if you... Missing Pharaoh.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
Well, you could have met him, but then you backed off.
Lives to help me.
Yep, and you never paid us.
We didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though. Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere
Judith's
at
like,
any
these
time.
idiots.
Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in
Why
the
did you
area.
guys even come here?
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
For making us laugh about love again.
Yeah, it's some kind of human trafficking side quest in the previous game. Something. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense out of this fact. There's a limit bottle. I know limits. Hoo-hoo! Still, though, facts give me a lot of information, mixed in with some other weird stuff.
Hello, I'm here to tell you about synthesizing.
The Celtis. I got the limit trio already. Burn spreader. Can probably buy some of this stuff. The rapid shot. I need to go back and get at some point. Because I didn't end up getting that chest because I was told I couldn't go back and fight Pharaoh or whatever. Demon bow full of... Oh, maybe I've already got one though. Shiva, an executioner. I see. Now that's what I missed. There's a new weapon called Executioner, and it was a weapon for Judith, who I've really been trying to find her better weapons. I really want to find out. Never mind.
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
Where are all the people dressed as
Reminds
nurses?
me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
They're both in
Really?
deserts, but
Maybe more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the
Hey,
intuition,
shut up.
the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
funny. So, oh, they don't sell any weapons here. It's kind of surprising. Elemental damage, physical damage. Haven't been bothering a whole lot with buying rings and stuff. This place does not look like it's going to sell any. Yeah, I didn't have any life bottles before, which was kind of a nasty surprise. This place doesn't sell weapons at all, which makes it kind of hard to tell. So I can do this, but he's currently equipped with it, and unless I can find another one somewhere. Holy Raven, pray for us. I've only got one Holy Raven. See, there's all these things where you'd need like more than one of a weapon to make all the different kinds, and I don't think you can desynthesize once you synthesize. What I really need to do is get a hold of the Executioner. Yep. I could make one out of all this stuff if I had a cockatrice claw. But I don't. Designed to bring sudden death without any pain. Oh, that's nice. Of course, what I really need to find is whatever the hell you use to make the 1.5 gold item, which just ain't happening. Welcome, travelers from so far away. I'm afraid our village doesn't have anything particularly special to offer. Except that you're still alive. Please make yourselves at home here. They're all kind of dressed in white and wearing little hats. The girls, anyway.
Are you people from somewhere else? Isn't it pretty here with all the flowers blooming? Everyone from away says it's a pretty village.
Yeah, there's definitely something fucking weird about this place, that's for sure. Our village chief is a great man, but the sage is even greater. The sage will drive out any monster that may attack us. The sage is considering new techniques for expelling the monsters. The Colosseum, scene of countless bloody battles. It's so thrilling. I want to die in that stone circle someday. Whoa. That's my dream. Wild, isn't it a shame this Colosseum is so far from here? Well, you're on the same continent, which I guess is kind of a big deal in this game. Continents only have 2 cities each, so there's really not that many places for you to go. It wouldn't involve a boat. The leisurely pace of Jormungand just doesn't suit me. I swear that one day I'll stand in the Colosseum and make crimson flowers bloom upon its stones. You are psycho.
Jormungand and Mantic are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
They talk about the Colosseum.
This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
But you.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
Thought you only hated me a little. Oh, this all paths lead to this building, I guess. My father died very suddenly, and I found myself governing this village, but it isn't going well at all. I'm incompetent and, also quite corrupt. I don't know what I would do without the sage's help. The sage, he lives in the largest mansion. Of the many, many mansions we have, he lives in the largest.
I had no idea there were villages in the middle of the sands of Kagor.
Yes,
They've managed
away
to
from
live
the
here without a
Weezand of
barrier to
Kados.
protect 'em.
They don't even have outer walls. Any monster could destroy this village easy. I don't feel like I could really get a good night's sleep in a place
Even
like
those
this.
ones that look like little starfish.
I do wonder how they handle the danger of wild monsters.
I guess everyone in town is just really strong.
Could you be any more stupid?
Yes! She's so awful for no real reason. No, see, you actually can reach these people. I figured this was more of those background detail, which doesn't do anything. Oh, an actual scene.
That box.
Hey, it's Chun-Li.
Do you know something
Which is
about
you.
this box?
That I've been carrying this whole time, but only occasionally becomes visible to others?
Launchie had it. Where did you get it?
Longchi. We got it off a ghost ship.
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
It's all full of pirate ghosts.
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Well, I was on board it and got this box there. I recognize this voice actress. I can't place her, but she's been in, like... I think she might be one of the many, many Jing Tsais who isn't the original awesome squeaky voice Jing Tsai.
Yes. We happen to come across it on the ocean.
Anyway, she's been in a lot of J-pop stuff, or like Japanese anime, video game type stuff.
Did you see Launchie?
And Launchie would be...
Oh, Launchie is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Yeah, well, it is very irritating.
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself.
Could, we become an item? Could we become an item if Raven's not interested and Longchi's dead, so...
Oh, I see.
Long Chi Jr.
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
I'm Long Cheney.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town.
But none of us believed him.
So some weird shit going on here where time doesn't pass normally, or like people who've been dead a really long time in other parts of the world are still young and chilling out waiting for their boyfriends to come back here.
Is that what's in the box?
Wait, I mean, I said that wrong. Yeah, like if she was the love interest of some dude who died on that shit, like maybe he didn't die a long... No, wasn't he supposed to... Yeah, wasn't it like 1,000 years ago that this guy died? Whatever. It's all mystical and shit. I'm sure they'll find out eventually.
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
However, monsters were attacking it on the boat, so we think it might be cursed.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
You carry that thing around with you? What the hell? You spent the last 1,000 years every waking moment expecting to be handed the box? You can't put the key on your nightstand or something?
Could I have the box?
Nope. I can't believe Draki the Dork referred to this person as a random NPC. That's you, a fan. She's a hugely important character.
Looks like it.
It doesn't look that clear to me. Kind of translucent.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
As opposed to transparent.
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert.
Oh, so it's not you, Judith. You're not great. Boo-hoo! Zang really stuck it to Judith there.
A Critian?
Do you know what those are, Judith?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Has the game ever explained what the deal is with Critians? I mean, it seems like everyone in the game knows the backstory of the Critians, but they couldn't be bothered to tell us.
Blastia?
Oh, great. We got a moron here.
We can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill in Cair Bakram. But I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand.
I'm not that smart.
But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Long Chi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
So, is this supposed to be some kind of like Shangri-La? It's got kind of... Well, this shot makes it vaguely look like there's an Asian decor. She's got kind of a Chinesey, Chinese, that's a real word, outfit and hairstyle, and the names are kind of Chinese. Yeah, I think they're going for like a Shangri-La vibe here. It's like some kind of hidden city. But it's within like 2 screens. Now they're nasty desert screens, but it's within a 2-screen walk of a city that's occupied by the Empire.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Not by Empire, or occupied by the Empire. Like, it's a city. I mean, it's like 6 buildings, but that's what all the cities in this game are like.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Like an ape.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
Yeah, there's like some kind of time loop thing going on here. Ask Judith, she knows more than she's letting on. I don't know why Yuri, at least, isn't grilling Judith. Judith clearly knows more than she's letting on. I mean, even in Final Fantasy X, you know, Titus knew Auron knew more than he was saying. And it would ask, and Auron would go, ha ha ha, and walk off. And it's like, fine, you would accept that he knows, but he's not telling. Yuri is not even trying to find out.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
She does seem pretty slow. Should know what Blastia are.
How old is she anyway?
What's her secret? Maybe it's Maybelline.
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Never said it was a he, did they?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house
okay.
farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
He might not be quite as stupid as this girl.
Yes, maybe so.
Meantime, I got this sweet-ass crystal.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Well, you didn't think we were going to give it to you, did you?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Well, so is the town now going to get attacked by Jaeger and his Jaeger bombers, bad guys? Because clearly they wanted that crystal, and they've been following our heroes around. Actually, no, last time we saw them, they were running away, but it could be a clever trick.
Okay, let's go.
I have no doubt in my mind that that clear CL crystal of plot importance is going to get stolen from us before this is over. I suppose I could be wrong.
By the way, how is Long Chi doing?
He's dead, didn't we tell you?
I always think of him. I really need to move on, but I want to see him.
Touch him? Feel him near you? The kids must be worried. If only they didn't come looking for us. Well, hopefully they haven't come looking for you again, or Pharaoh's going to eat them. Thank you so much for saving us. I want to hurry back to Montauk to see the kids. I've become, Major Thor. I'm going to take over the world with evil nanomachines later. Thanks so much for saving us. Hey, repeat, little friend for you. Woof. No friendship furballs there, huh? If you have a question, you should ask the sage. You can really depend on him. Our current mayor is too young and unreliable. Yeah, he's probably only like 1,000 years old. The sage is like 4,000 years old. Town is currently facing a terrible crisis, the threat of a giant monster attack. Everyone says we can accomplish anything with a sage on our side, but is it alright to believe that?
I don't know you. Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Meow.
Question mark?
Excuse me.
It's our old friend Duke!
Huh?
You're so stupid.
You're...
It's Duke, we know.
How have you come to this place?
I got a ride with the dragon.
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
Yeah, but this town's like magically hidden and shit. Well, whatever. Did you bring Jiao Cha?
I see. And yet, how did you...
There's like magical gate. Okay, this would explain why the people from the next town over don't know about it. Apparently, it was only because of magical dragons and crazy mystical bullshit that we were even able to get into the town.
No matter. For what reason have you come?
No matter. I know that it matters that you somehow penetrated magical barriers that should be keeping out regular humans like you. I'm clearly some kind of immortal, weird, magical freak, but I'm not interested in looking into this. What's up?
We're a little curious about this.
He punches him in the face.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Oh, we had to fight some ghost pirates and shit.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you?
So what? What the fuck? Who is this chick? Who are you people?
You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia.
I'm not a sage. The sage is a Cridian. This was established.
Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
Maybe I'm not building a barrier blastia. Maybe you're not making any sense.
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Oh, maybe he is a Cridian. I guess their hair eventually goes white.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
I mean that there's no formula inscribed on it.
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
Yes, the clear CL crystal is an apatheia. Anyway, that's all I got.
So I am not the sage.
My name's Duke. I'm your old friend Duke. I tricked you. It was easy to trick you because you're so stupid.
Huh?
He did trick them into thinking he was a sage without even trying.
No such being exists any longer.
Sarda the sage is dead?
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
But the Sage, the Templars and the Assassin are both trying to get the Sage.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
These things suck. Take it from me. A total waste of your time.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec.
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock.
Phenomenon. Do, 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 do.
Oh man! Just when I found one.
Oh, Raven was planning to steal that for himself.
The Apathea bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Maybe I should have checked with you guys before I did that to your Apathea, but still.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
No, I also gave all of you guys cancer. It's a very dangerous spell. And it leaches a lot of radiation.
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the Apathea, needed to save this town from the monsters?
Nah.
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved.
There are no continues, my friend.
This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Really? The people here seem pretty bored.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
Pharaoh's not a monster. He's a pretty cool dude. You just gotta get to know him.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I've read my Egyptian history.
I'd asked you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Well, yeah, I'm not denying that. Dot dot dot. Oh, I hate these guys.
Please, tell us what you know.
Or I'll kill you.
Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
It's a French word. It means fish. You're a poisson.
He told me I was NWO poison, injected into the WWE.
See.
You know something, don't you?
Well, I know how to make my sword glow with awesome power. Well, now that I know you're poison, I also know that I'm going to have to kill you, so you probably shouldn't have told me. Because apparently I didn't know before that you were poison. Checking the time on the video here, seems like we've been gabbing for a bit. Yeah, I got another 10 minutes or so.
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelekea despise.
Entelekea, those are, it's like some kind of Unitarian denomination, right?
You mean me?
No, you are not an Entelekea. Oh, but you are hated by them, that's what I meant, yeah.
This being is known as the child of the full moon.
Oh no, not some kind of lunar child. I never figured out what the fuck was going on with Dart and Rose, and that LP stalled. I'm never gonna find out. This is gonna be maybe somehow if I play to the end of Tales of Vesperia, I'll find out what the hell the story was in Legend of Dragoon.
Child of the full moon, like in the legend.
Now I really want to watch The Apple. It's like a riff track for the Child of Light. Never mind.
By Entelekea, you mean Pharaoh?
Well, Pharaoh's one Entelekea, but there's hundreds of them, and they're all super powerful and hate you.
That is correct.
But what would the Entelekea have against me? Against a child of the full moon?
I never did anything to them. We're a bunch of fuckers. They never even met me.
What is this power the child of the full moon possesses that they despise?
The power to cause dogs to cover their ears screaming with their voice.
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelekea themselves.
Oh, I suppose the Child of the Full Moon might have something to do with it.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Yeah, if you want him to kill you.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the child of the full moon.
And presumably your friends.
But... Estelle, give it a rest.
Seriously, shut up.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruinsgate talked about the Entelekea earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, I knew I'd heard that made-up word before somewhere.
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
Oh god, they're the precursor race that from Assassin's Creed, too. They're gonna turn out to be the alien Greys. They're freaking Protoss. No, they're not even Protoss. They're gonna be like Protheans and whatever the pre-Protoss aliens were. I don't even remember the like stupid-ass aliens from StarCraft that built, like, they made the Zerg, they made the Protoss, and the Terrans have nothing to do with them, really. The Xel'Naga, that's who they are. Anyway, so this game's Xel'Naga / Precursors / Protheans / whatevers are the Entelekea, so that's nice.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
He's so lazy.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Get the fuck out. Anyway, I'm not sure why I'm here, but why do these people not seem to be aware that there's a sage? The sage is gone. I mean, that guy was talking about how the sage has helped them.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too.
How do you get your hair to stay so shiny?
What were you doing at that Air Crene?
So destroying clear CL crystals. It's my thing.
Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension.
Of course, I could explain it to Estelle, Yuri, or any of your friends. But you, personally, are too stupid. I'm your old friend Duke, and I fooled you because you're so stupid.
Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
You know, some of this shit better come clear before the end. This is turning into like the anime version of Lost.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Guy apparently has the power to kill all of us with a thought. I mean, I'm getting that vibe, so, you know, chill out. Don't push the man with evil demonic power. Judith, something? Anything? No? Oh, she's gonna kill Estelle now.
Have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Nope, it was the dragon. Maybe Duke is the dragon. Duke the Dragon Drozy. No, sorry, that was Duke the Dumpster Drozy. My bad.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
He seems like such a swell guy. I want to be his Jiao-chan.
Hold up.
Hold up, gangsta. Cool your jets, man.
You seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that child of the full moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
You don't suppose I'm brave Vesperia, do you? Because if so, that would explain why we felt this connection, but haven't started knocking boots yet.
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon.
Uh-huh. I thought she was on the planet and the dude was in space, so how's she bathing the planet with light? I guess from the surface.
Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies.
Wish you'd get involved down here. Things are going to shit.
You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Or not.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
Eh. Carol's like, oh, I didn't know that all this shit was going on with the name of my guild. I'm changing my guild's name back to the Zodiac Braves or whatever the hell.
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Yeah, it's just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
To protect the world from devastation, to unite all people within our nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above.
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
Because that's my plan.
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the child of the full moon, that would add up.
And Judith stabs Estelle. Judith did not appear to know that Estelle was the child of the full moon, but Judith does seem to know what the child of the full moon is, so anytime now, Judith is going to murder Estelle. It'll be an interesting plot twist.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
What? How do you figure? Oh, they're saying that this pharaoh doesn't have any knowledge of who the child of the full moon is. Just figures anybody who comes close to ruling the world could be the one.
I've never heard of anything like that.
I've never heard of giant lizard, snake, chicken monsters attacking my ancestors. But considering that there appears to be some kind of, like, election to decide who's going to be the emperor, and it's not really clear whether I'm related to Yodel, does any of this make sense? Am I even descended from previous kings?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
You guys go back to Nordopolica, bet on some fights. I think what they should do next is, you know, I don't know, go build a little headquarters for their guild, start taking odd jobs, give up on this whole long-term plot because it's just not coming together.
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Alright, well, later. And then Rita finally, once and for all, leaves the party. No questions asked, no changing her mind. She's gone. This is it. It's the last time we'll ever have Rita in our party.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things.
And by investigate, you mean ask Duke, have him evade your questions, ask anyone else in the village, have them have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And thus, your investigation ends.
Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there.
You mean Raven? Oh, Duke.
If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
Yeah, well, we're going back.
But...
Goodbye.
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Hehehe, Judith, you bitch.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
That's an even better reason to stay here.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we?
What, you guys charging by the hour?
I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
Matter of fact, I should have stolen the one that we had before we gave it to Duke.
Yeah. Besides, we should make sure we're ready before heading back into the desert.
We missed all sorts of treasure drops the first time. JG really needs to find some kind of fact that actually explains where they are, rather than just listing them. On the screen you will find this, 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 and this.
Why don't we head back tomorrow? Rita, think you can tie up your loose ends in a day?
I said I was going to investigate. Like, when I said I was going to stay here and investigate, I was thinking, like, months.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Wait, she had like 1 day's worth of stuff to do here, and she planned to leave them forever. That's just bizarre. This game keeps teasing us that people are going to be split up. It never comes to pass. This is the weakest one yet.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Stella's pleased as punch. Carol can't believe she said it.
Right. See you then.
Part of everyone forever. Now I can go back in and talk to Duke, I believe. AKA Sword of the Sage. I have nothing left to say to you. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. He's just annoyed by humans. You're not going to follow him?
What's the point? He's not going to talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time. Your investigation is over.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger, was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control? Despite the Rizomata formula here in the wheeze end of Kados?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was an apatheia nearby, perhaps being manipulated by the Falsi, or maybe even the Lussi, who hadn't completed their focus? And the Aircrane and Kiev Mach, too. Somehow I gotta tie this all into 7th Saga. You suppose Gyarados traveled forward in time and became Lamille or something? Never mind.
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the apatheia has been damaging the whole world's Elkrene little by little.
Yeah, think about it, folks. I mean, Lux the Tetujin, if he saves the world, does that mean that he grows up to be King Lamille? And he's the frickin' robot.
And a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, and test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay, maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you going to do now?
The next step after hypothesis is testing it.
He's just pulling this shit out of her ass. I mean, yes, technically you come up with a hypothesis and you test it, but you don't just come up with a hypothesis just like I think setting plants on fire will cause them to turn into birds. They start burning plants. And like, alright, I've tested my hypothesis and it hasn't been borne out. No, you usually kind of try to figure things out and have a good idea your hypothesis is correct before you start testing it. Okay, well, I should take a second here and figure out what I'm going to do. Go back in, talk to Duke again. I can search for some stuff around here. I think it's pretty much time to call it a video. It's probably time to call it a session.
No, not now. I'll lose my concentration. Oh my god.
So I can search this room for stuff. There's a really old key. It doesn't look like it would open. I found a strange mark on the wall. Repeat must have been here.
Meow? Question mark? Stranger danger!
Burp. Well, I think I can talk to everyone, and that's all well and good, but if I can save my game without screwing anything up, I can talk to everyone next time. So that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Went a little long, but that's okay. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time as we wander around in the Heartland town, whatever this place was called. And now we know the secrets of croquet. There's all sorts of awesome new recipes I can make if I can ever be bothered to actually research that again. But I'm just glancing ahead at the FAQ. Looks like we're backtracking our way all the way back to Nordopolica, where we have access to a boat. I don't want to read too much and see what the story is, but yeah, it would appear that we probably have some scenes to do and then some backtracking to do. So maybe we'll do some of that together. Although, shoot, that means that if I want to get those treasures out of the desert, and I don't want to make you guys sit and watch, I guess we'll have another chance. We'll have another pass through there. Maybe we can get them. Maybe not. And there is a Giganto monster that we haven't fought. Because I noticed it while running away, trying to see if you can get back to Mantiac without going through this town first to drop off those two people that the kids are looking for. Of course, we'll be meeting the kids again, probably in the next video or two. There's just all sorts of stuff going on, but as far as what we're meant to be doing in the story, no idea. No idea. Anyway, folks, see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.